Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today I'm going to be doing the second half of my What Solds, which would be for last weekend, November 4th through the 6th. Let me tell you, I messed up. And it always affects my sales, so let me know if it affects your sales too. But before that, thank you Pippi the Fish for the super thanks. I really appreciate it. And now I'm going to do my weekly commercial. If you haven't liked and subscribed to my channel, please do. Also, if you have time, leave comments in my videos. We all know about algorithms. YouTube has an algorithm too, and the more engagement I get in my videos, the happier they are and the more they push me out. Also, I have several affiliate links. So if you are interested in Haulsale or WorthPoint, Bliss Perfectly, if you've not done a subscription to American Bubble Boy, please use my links for that also. And then I wanted to thank Tanya. I talk about my little my affiliate links for eBay and the other big platform that we're not allowed to mention. If you click on my the description, like to go into my store or to purchase shipping supplies, for the next 24 hours I get a small commission on anything you purchase. It doesn't have to be through my store or anything. It doesn't cost you anymore, but when you do that, you know, it helps. Like I always say, everything adds up. But Tanya's been definitely be doing some shopping, and
she made a big purchase.
She made a very big purchase, and I got a commission for that. So thank you very much, Tanya. So now let me get back to my story. Last weekend I got the great idea that I was going to use different levels and set up sales. So everything that was going to be $9.95 or less was going to be one sale. Everything that was $10 to $100 was going to be a different sale, and then everything that was over $100 I was going to do like 5%. So I set it all up. I thought, I don't know what happened, but probably a little more than half of my listings somehow got thrown into like a 5% sale. Like 30 items went into the 20% sale, and then everything else was just kind of nothing. And for me personally, if my stuff isn't on sale, I just don't seem to get boosted up in the algorithm, no matter what else I do. For me, having my store on sale is like the #1 factor. And then how old my listings are and promoted listings, all of that almost seems secondary. But then again, I talk to other people, and I have a friend who has almost twice as many listings as me, and she says some of her best sales days are the day after her sale ends and she has nothing on it. If I don't have a sale, my numbers just seem to plummet. So what is your thought processes on this? How does it all affect your store? Do you never run sales and everything seems great? Do you always run some type of sale to boost you up in the algorithm? I don't know, but this last weekend sales were okay, but not what I expected. And I didn't realize what was happening until, halfway through my sale, and I was just like, it'll end Sunday night, and then I'll just start a new one. So, and then that's another story. I'll tell you guys that one at the end of the video, because me and sales just aren't working right now as far as percents off and everything. But let's get to the real reason of this video. Looks like I have about 38 items to share with you. I did have some sales on Mercari and Poshmark. Nothing on Etsy. I don't have a whole lot listed on there. Next year, right? The goal next year is to have more stuff cross-listed. So next year, I've done everything that I feel like I could have done in the amount of time I had for this year. So All right, let's start with Mercari. I had 2 sales there. This first one is a Fisher-Price Little People Zoo Talker set. I did take an offer of $9 for the 3 of them. And then this Yadro. I had so many $20 offers, $20, $20 on eBay. And it finally sold on Mercari for $37. I did take an offer, but I've already received feedback on this, and she was very happy. I didn't have a box. I only paid $2 for this at an estate sale. I actually picked up 2 Yadros that day because it was just everything. All of the, like, I call them knickknacks. All of the knickknacks and stuff, $2 no matter what it was. I bought quite a few that day. It was a estate sub company we had never found before, and I've not found them since. I think they were just in our area for this one sale, and I've not found them again. All right, and then I had several on Poshmark. This, I took a $9 offer. This I've had listed forever, and I'm to the point where right now, 4th quarter, I'm going to try to get rid of as much inventory as I possibly can. I'm going sourcing again at the end of December. I got a 99-cent offer on something yesterday. 99 cents. And the person has 1,700 feedback, so they knew what they were doing. That's not going to happen. But if I'm going to make a profit, go for it. Even on these, even with Poshmark's fees, I still made $6 on this plush. You know I only have a quarter or 50 cents in it, more than likely. And it's gone. This is a Coldwater Creek women's sweater. It sold for $12. This Noah's Ark boat, I won't buy anymore. I'll buy the animals. The arks are huge. They're heavy. Just finally, I've got a second one on eBay. It has more animals, which makes it even heavier, but it did sell for $15 on Poshmark. I'll buy the animals, not the ark anymore. Levi's 505 jeans sold for $16. This is like a pajama bag. I put alligator and dinosaur. I couldn't quite, probably dinosaur, but it sold for $17. Foundry men's jeans sold for $18, and then some Carhartt men's jeans sold for $21. And now eBay. Francoma pottery bowl sold for $28.45. Robert went back to an estate sale when it was fill a box for $5. I think he ended up buying 2 boxes, just filled as best he could with a whole lot of Francoma. I have sold quite a few of the pieces. And then this one. I don't have very much left. Gerber Precious Plush Bear. Took a best offer of $9.25. Vanity Fair Underwire Bra. I picked up some bras and vintage underwear at an estate sale. This bra I paid $2 for. It sold for $13.08. Little People, still selling it. I think this was from a set that I bought here in town. I think I paid $30 or $35 for a box that had quite a few of the play sets and lots of the accessories. This little wood boy sold for $10. This is a petting zoo turtle plush. I like the brand. It's normally my bread and butter. This is a little bit, for those new to my channel, when I say bread and butter, it's usually like 8 to 12, 6 to 12, somewhere in there. I sell a lot in that. I just think providing affordable toys and other items, I'm going to get a lot more sales. Yes, I love the big dollar sales, and I do make quite a bit of them, but my bread and butters last year paid my mortgage for the entire year. I sell a lot. I think people appreciate being able to find affordable, for me, plush, and I sell tons of it. That's not something everybody can do because it does take up a whole lot of storage, but I have lots of space for it. We made sure that when we bought this house that we built a building to support my business. And, you know, it works for me. I don't mind selling a lot of littles and then more. The larger dollar plus stuff is very nice also. But I say this quite often, I can find 100 items that I'm going to sell for $10 before I'm going to find that one item I can sell for 100. I don't know if I said it, but this petting zoo turtle sold for $14.20. This is two situations. First and foremost, I thought this was a potato. It's not a potato, it's a peanut. A Virginia diner peanut. I actually received a message from somebody who purchased it for me, saying that her grandparents ran the Virginia diner for years, and she wanted to purchase this just because, you know, it made her think of her grandparents. But she accidentally used the wrong address. So I had to, you know, there was a time when I would change an address for people, and eBay, it used to be, eBay would say, as long as you have it in the messages, go ahead, it's okay. But they don't say that anymore, so I don't do it anymore. So I did cancel the order, and then she did repurchase. And in the meantime, I changed it to peanut instead of potato. It sold for $20. It was for my high bid estate sale that I won last year, where I bought tons of advertising plush. This is called a Christmas bear. It was a musical, played a medley of Christmas music. It sold for $42.70. Miss Martha, I bought a small package of doll pattern books. Some of them were Cabbage Patch Kids, Xavier Roberts, and then this one was thrown in there. It was Miss Martha Originals Mr. T pattern book. It sold for the full asking price of $9.95, which tells me I had ended it and did sell similar, and then it sold before my sale started. This is also from the online high bid auction I won. This is a Goond Macy's bear plush. It sold for best offer of $9.25. Minnie Mouse Christmas stocking. It sold for $22.45. If you've watched my last week's video on Ship With Me, how I shipped the stuff, a lot of this stuff was from that weekend, so they were in that video. This is a Manhattan Toys finger puppet of this dog. I love Manhattan Toys, but for the most part, usually they're in my bread and butter, if not just a tad bit better price range. This finger puppet did sell for $22.75. I want to say 2 years ago, it's been 2 years, I won an online estate sale auction locally of some vintage kids clothes. I've got all of them for $5. I had shopped there that weekend, bought some Oshkosh Bagosh stuff. I was paying anywhere from like $4 and $5 for each piece. And then I found out they were having this online estate sale for the remainder of the estate. And shockingly, I won everything else for $5. I've picked through it. I've got quite a bit still left in bags back here. I'm always pointing back here. I'm going to get to them, and I talked about this in a previous video. A lot of them have stains and stuff, and I've decided I'm not doing well trying to launder them because they just keep falling apart and having threads loose. And so this was one of them. This was one of the dresses that were there that was in that lot. Just had some discoloration. Listed it high. It's been listed for 2 years or so. And I got a best offer of $15 and let it go. This is Little People. I tend to pick up these at the bins and stuff, a whole bunch. I bought a ton of Little People at the Nashville bins this past week. And and then I make small lots. This one sold for $11.66. This is a camel plush 10-inch. I got it in a bulk buy, so probably have about $1 or less in it. It sold for $9.95. This is a Barrington Pig Lovey. I pick up all Loveys. Most are bread and butter. This one sold for best offer of $12. Hasbro Bop It Extreme. I usually find these at yard sales for $1 or $2. This one hadn't been listed very long. It sold for $17.95. This is an Eden Tan Bear Plush. Not all Eden are high dollar. I think this is a little more contemporary. It had RC2 brands also on the tag. It sold for best offer of $18. Lincoln Logs. I bought a huge box of Lincoln Log toys, and I divided it into 4 lots. This was the first lot to sell. These are just the railroad tracks, and I think it had one piece of the train. It would have sold for a whole lot more if I had had the 3 cars for the train. I ended up taking a best offer of $30 for it. I find these very often. These are gunned, My First Teddy Bears. They come in varying sizes, and then there's like a tan, I think maybe white, pink, and blue. I picked them up. They sell very often for me. This one sold for best offer of $8. This is a Plaus Snowball Bear Plush from 1988. It sold for $17.05. I love picking up Applause, Dakin, a lot of the vintage, the Gund, just some of my favorite brands, Eden. I pick up a lot of Christmas ornaments at estate sales, usually on the half price day. They normally price them for $1 unless they're, you know, Radcos and stuff like that. And then when I get them on the half price day, I pay 50 cents. I usually pick up tons of them on that day. This one sold for $12.25. The brand is Old World Christmas, and this was a flag. I buy lots of coffee cups, usually a quarter, you know, 3 for $1, 4 for $1, 5 for $1 at some estate sales. I try to pick up vintage ones that are like touristy like that. Definitely advertising ones. Listed this one kind of high. I usually pick either $15 or $20 unless I can find comps. Got a best offer on this one for $10. Disney Mickey Mouse Lovey. It sold for best offer of $12. Spin Master Monsters Inc. These were like little rolling type balls. I've had them listed for quite a while. So I got a best offer of $21 and it's gone. Boston Traders men's corduroy long sleeve shirt. It sold for best offer of $12.50. Koala Baby My First Snowman, $7.96. Parted out, right? We talk about small appliances. This was just the light cover on a Sunbeam Mixmaster Plus Power Plus system. $7.95 for the little plastic cover and the screw. Pastel Plaid Baby Blanket. I want to say I picked this up at an estate sale recently, so maybe $2 for it. It sold for $37.95. This is a lighted treetop Christmas decoration. It sold for $12.25. I'm sure I usually pay $1 or less for these types of items. And then this Humphrey Flyer Flying Disc, $12.95. Again, I probably paid 50 cents at an estate sale or a yard sale for it. Which brings me to my story of this week's sales. I just need to knock it off with trying different things. Stick with what I know. I tried a 20% off sale. I've tried it one other time, and I guess I forgot what an unpleasant experience it was because I did it again. Because Beth has been doing really well with her 20% off sales. And so I thought, I'm going to try it because, like I said, I really want to push a whole lot of stuff out this month and next month. I mean, my sales have been amazing since the beginning of October, but I'd really like to get even more stuff out. You know, that's the game, right? That's the game. So I did this 20% off sale, and I'm not sure, and tell me if you think otherwise, but it seemed to me when I did this 20% off sale, and no, I do not elevate my prices. If anything, I'll do a few dollars up just because I know I'm going to do at least a 10% sale on it. But I don't have elevated prices. I don't raise my stuff 20% to put it on a 30% sale. I just don't. But for me, it feels like because I put my store on 20%, that my stuff must not be worth a whole lot. So probably 70% of my offers have been for 50% or more off of the price, the original price. I mean, crazy. Have it listed for 50, it's on sale, you know, and then they offer me 20. My 99-cent offer yesterday. I'm not going to do 20. This, mark my word, no more 20% off sales. I do better just doing 10%, and then sending out offers to likers of like another 10%, which is still the 20%, but I don't know. I don't get these crazy, ridiculous lowball offers. Tell me if you've had the same experience. It's just like it's like it devalued my stuff by doing that. And all I'm trying to do is it's fourth quarter and I want to move a lot of inventory. All right. I think that's it. We're making lots of videos. I've got lots of stuff to get listed. That's the one thing I should have done better, is get more stuff listed, because y'all know I have tons sitting in my profit piles. Tons. All right. I'm going to get to it though. I've got a whole pile started. And then back here, we just did a video at like 7:30 this morning of more stuff to get listed. So I'll be busy this week. All right. Bye.